Good afternoon, dear students. Let's start the 10th chapter, My Computer. 3D printing. Build a house in 3 hours. How many days are required to construct a 2-storied building? Most probably not less than 6 months. But in Shaanxi province in China, a 2-storied building was constructed in just 3 hours. Do you think it is possible? But it is a fact. With the help of 3D printing technology, each part of the house like doors, windows, walls, etc. were printed in heavy 3D printers and later joined using cranes. The raw materials used for the construction of the house were recycled factory waste. The above news indicates how man makes use of the giant leaps in technology. Computer technology has grown to great heights. What were the inventions that led man to this modern era of technology? Let's examine each stage of technological growth in the world. Charles Babbage. Charles Babbage was a mechanical engineer who lived in England. During the first quarter of the 19th century, he designed a machine for mathematical calculations. The difference engine was a machine to perform mathematical calculations only. It was his first product. Soon after, he designed another machine called analytical engine, which was operated by instructions and was capable of doing general computations. This was the first computer in the world. Therefore, the world honored him by calling him the father of computers. The history of computers. Computer is a machine that can perform many tasks like receiving, storing, and processing information. What are the innovative changes in its later development? In the early days, computers handled only text data. But do you know how many types of data are handled by modern computers? We have already learned about it in previous units. Can you recall some of them? Text, sound, image, and video are some of them. We have learned how these data are entered into a computer. We know that to input a data, a compatible input device is to be connected to the computer. What about retrieving data? Do you know how data is retrieved? Here also, to retrieve the processed data, we should connect appropriate devices. These devices are called output devices. Mouse. The prototype of the mouse that we use today was developed in the year 1960. Douglas Engelbart, an American computer engineer, invented it. The mouse helped the computers a lot in making them so popular among the common people. First generation of the mouse worked with the help of a freely moving small metal sphere kept at the bottom of the mouse. Later, the working of the mouse with the help of light rays called optical mouse came into existence. Input or output. Touch screen is used as an input device as well as an output device simultaneously. Now, touch screen technology is widely used in smartphones, tablets, ATMs, or automated teller machines, laptops, etc. Bent Stump, a Danish electronic engineer, designed and developed a touch screen in the year 1972 and thereby started the era of touch screen. Earlier, touch screens were controlled by touching with a specially designed pen called stylus. Later, touch screens controlled by our finger touch was developed and it monopolized the technology market. Touch screens substitute keyboard, mouse, and monitor facilities. Computers and its peripherals operate with the help of a pre-installed set of instructions. These instructions are commonly called softwares. We know that a computer can do a lot of activities with the help of specific softwares. Softwares are commonly known as application software. To run these application softwares, the computer should have some additional facilities. What are they? Arrange the application softwares and be able to use them conveniently when required. Manage all input, output and storage devices. Store the files created using the application software in a schematic manner. Communicate with the user computer and provided him a conducive atmosphere to work on it. Softwares giving such provisions are called operating systems. Operating system is the main software that acts as an interface to accomplish a user's activity on computer. GNU Linux, Mac OS, Microsoft Windows, BSD, Unix are some of the prominent operating systems. Mobiles also have operating system. Mobile phones that we use also work with the help of an operating system. Android, Apple iOS, Symbian, BlackBerry OS are some of the mobile operating systems. Moreover, now we have mobile versions of Windows and Ubuntu as mobile operating systems. Android from Google is a Linux-based free mobile operating system. Linux-based mobile operating system was a turning point in the multi-purpose mobile phone scenario and also caused depreciation in the price of mobile phones. Today, e-commerce as well as m-commerce, online commerce using mobile phone technology, has been flourished since the advent of low-cost multi-purpose mobile phones. Free operating system. Even though computers were developed earlier, the operating systems were designed later. When personal computers became popular, the computer world started thinking of an operating system which can be easily managed by a user. In 1980, Apple Corporation came with world's first graphical user interface operating system called Mac OS. Later, Microsoft launched Windows operating system. These operating systems can be used only with the permission of the concerned companies and also restricted the freedom of the user in many ways. This led to the idea of a free operating system. In 1992, Richard Matthew Stallman of America collaborated with Linus Benedict Torvalds of Finland developed and launched a free operating system called GNU Linux. Now, various versions of GNU Linux are available for us. Department of Education, Kerala State recognized the importance of the free software and declared GNU Linux as the official operating system. Many government departments in the state are now switching over the free software. This chapter will continue in the next class.